Hello, welcome to Nexus Prime Realty, and my name is Matthew Shati. So today, basically, I just felt the need that I need to, push something out there based on the request I've been getting from clients. So um, some clients have been asking about off-plan properties, and I felt okay. Let me just create a video to pass out tangible information in respect of off-plan properties. So, and these videos will come in two sessions, part one and part two. So today we're going to be considering the benefits and you know what off-plan property entails in general. So basically, before we move further, we need to just check what is an off-plan property. So an off-plan property is a property that are also known as pre-construction, properties, and these are real estate units or apartments, that developers would sell to clients or would be buyers or purchasers when the project is not even completed or at its finished stage. So basically people buy these kind of properties at the inception stage most times. And in essence, when you buy an off-plan property, you are committing to purchase a property that does not, or that is not in its finished or completed state. So you are relying on the 3D designs given by the developer, which is drawn by the architect, or the layout plans, and the future construction delivery date that developers will give to you about the particular project. So, and this type of real estate transaction or investment involves potential benefits and potential risk. So, and you need to get yourself informed. You need to be well informed about this particular kind of project. So we just delve right into what an off-plan property is, and we just consider the benefits of off-plan properties. Like I said, this video would be in two particular forms, and you would have a lot of things to glean from this particular content. So the first thing we're going to consider is the capital gain, the potential of high capital gain in off-plan property investment. So off-plan properties are often purchased at a lower price, in contrast to already completed or already finished projects. And this is one of the benefits that would be clients or purchasers would gain from off-plan projects. And as the development progresses, the value of the property would also increase at the same time, giving rise to capital appreciation or capital gain on the amount paid initially for the property. And at times the properties would even appreciate times maybe like let's say by 20 or 40 or 50% of what was paid for it before the client or the buyer moves into the property. So that's one of the intrinsic benefits of off-plan projects. Now the second thing we are going to consider in off-plan projects is choice and customization benefits. So this one, it's actually in two ways. At times there will be room for it, and at times there won't be room for it. What do I mean? So now when a property is being constructed at the inception stage and a client already comes to buy such a property, the property has the client has the benefit of picking the units he or she desires, and also if there's any kind of customization the client would like to make or impute in the development, he or she can let the developer know about this. However, at times it might come with what's it called, an additional cost in the project, because the developer already has maybe a plan and a budget of what they are working with. So if the customizations that the client would want to make would be cumbersome or maybe large and would incur would cost a lot, yeah, it might bring up additional cost into it. But The good thing is, the would-be purchaser or the buyer would likely, get what he or she wants based on the fact that, okay, they are able to make, adjustments, or able to make the preferred design of the buyer into the plan the developer is working with on that particular project. And this is one of the great, benefits that, off-plan properties would give you. Now, the third thing we're going to consider is the flexible payment plan. Yeah. So now, off-plan properties, in fact, in advanced countries, you would see that, yeah, there will be there are mortgage plans and things like that. In Nigeria here also, we have such, projects. And with off-plan properties, you can key into flexible payment plans as high as 24 months. In fact, some can even give you a long-term period of as high as 3 years. So with off-plan property, the buyer is able to pay at a steady pace, maybe not at once. As the project progresses at each stages, the buyer is paying, with the payment plan. And this is of great benefit because imagine trying to buy an already completed project. The initial deposit that will be required would be very high compared to investing in an off-plan property that what the developer might just ask for might be maybe 10 or 20% initial deposit, and then you can spread payments for 12 months, 24 months, even some, if depending on the financial capability of the buyer, 6 months, some 3 months, some even pay for it outrightly. So this is another benefit that off-plan property has to offer to would-be purchasers or buyers. Now, the fourth thing that we are going to consider is the investment speculation potential of an off-plan project. What do I mean by this? So basically, when you're buying into any kind of real estate, be it land, for instance, you can speculate that, if I buy this land now, this property can appreciate at this rate. Same goes for, off-plan projects. And off-plan projects are always attractive to buyers, to investors, because they know that when they buy the property at the inception stage, before the project is completed, they are getting increased value on that particular project. So let me cite an example. For instance, I've had some projects that I've sold, and I've seen that a client bought into the off-plan project at 100 million naira, and the initial deposit that was required for the client to pay was around 15 million naira thereabouts. Now, before this project was completed, the property had already appreciated to as high as 170 million. So just imagine, this, sporadic increase. So with off-plan projects, the speculation flexibility of value can be as high as 40, 50, 60, 70, even in some cases 100%. That's how, interesting off-plan investments, can be. And this is of great benefit, and it helps, the buyer to get actual value for money. And when this project is completed, for instance, the buyer can, sell it or flip it, and at the same time, the buyer can, give it up for rentals. You could do short lets, leases. It could be a short, medium, or long-term lease. The short leases, you could do the short lets, you could do the yearly rentals, and also you could do the long-term lease. Like some companies would want to get some buildings just to use as office space. So some of them would want to do lease as high as 3, 4, 5 years. But the lease is a topic for another day, which I would also delve into at a later time. So we've come to the end of this first part of off-plan properties, and we've talked about 4 things already, which is the probability of high capital gain, which is the choice and customization. The third one is the flexible payment plan that off-plan projects give or can accommodate. And the fourth thing is the fact that in the investment flexibility or the investment speculation flexibility of off-plan projects is very high, and this is of great value. So watch out for the second session of this particular project. We're still going to talk more about the other advantages that off-plan properties have, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Bye for now.